finally did it. I bit the bullet and ordered from Temu. Hello everyone, I'm Caroline and today I'm going to show you my haul from Temu. Now I was holding fire on this. Lots of people were buying it and lots of people were raving about it. But I'm not one to jump on bandwagons very quickly. So I waited and waited. But there do seem to be a lot of people who really like this stuff. So I thought, okay, I'm going to put an order in. I do need some craft items. So let's see what comes back. So far, I am pleased with the quality of this stuff, but I haven't opened it all up yet, just some of it. So we're going to delve in, find out what's here and see what it's really like. I got this. I was tempted. I already have one cart and I love these rolling carts. They're absolutely brilliant. And this one was on offer at £1.69. I thought, well, you can't go wrong for that. Such a bargain. So I decided to bite the bullet and buy one, not expecting great things. But I am impressed. Even down to normally with these, if you don't get a good quality one, if you try picking it up, it all falls to bits. But they got these little sort of leggy things here that actually stop it falling apart, which is brilliant. There is one problem, which I didn't think of. They described it as a book. Let's see if I can see what it says. A bookcase shelf. And I thought, well, I can use that for my craft things. Well, it is awkward to get your hand in these gaps. It's not really very big for you to sort things. It is designed for things that will stick out like that. So I'm going to use it for different things than I had planned. But I'm still happy with that because I don't think you can ever have too many carts. I could easily handle another 3 or 4 in my room because it's just so convenient. These were a little more expensive. I did think they were a lot of money for what they were compared to the other things that Temu is selling, just because they do so many bargains. Let's open this up quickly. So this was £1.69 for this square. I want to use it for gnomes and for Christmas decorations. You can put that on the edge of a boot or something. So I'd be looking at fur and I can't get this longer length. I can get shorter fur, but I can't find this anywhere with it. I thought, oh, is it going to be virtually bald? But it's not. If I show you in there, you can't really see the fabric through there. And it's quite long, like that. So that is going to be perfect for beards. We'll try and stick to the Christmas theme. So I got this ribbon. I love this. Open it up for you. This was £2.48 for 5 yards. That is going to be such fun to make bows with. It's nylon, and this is something that seems to be the case. A lot of things from Temu are nylon, but that's not a problem. It's just that if you were hoping for something that was made with like a gross grain fabric, with lots of, all made with cotton, that sort of thing, it isn't that. It is a piece of nylon, but it is wired. And as you can see, it makes a lovely bow. Look at that. And if you look at like a gross grain ribbon in this, you're looking at a lot of money. So I think for £2, what did they say, £2.49? £2.48. Oh, there we go, even cheaper. Then that is brilliant. And you even get, look at that, a free pin. I got this ribbon for Christmas too. I did say I'm not going to buy anything more for my Christmas craft this year, but then I did Christmas in July and I did find that I was running short on a few things. So I've ended up cracking. But look at this. Oh, that is so gorgeous. I love it. I love wired ribbon and I love bows. So there's not a lot to go wrong there. I think this is probably nylon, but it is like a gross grain nylon. If you see what I mean, it is woven. It's not just printed onto a piece of fabric. And that is going to be absolutely stunning. Oh, if I mix it with that, that's quite nice too. This was £2.48 for 5 yards again. Now, there's supposed to be 40 beads in there. There are not, are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I don't want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I'm not going to say anything bad at the moment because I am going to contact their customer services. I wondered when I was opening it quickly, did I order such a small pack of beads? So I'll contact their customer services. I'll keep you posted on how well I get off with those. 40 beads like this for £3.14 I was happy with. I got this. Can't get in. Oh, I'm going to have to tear it. no, I'm going to have to cut it. And this is just a very long piece of a Christmas tree branch really. And I can use this to make Christmas trees by cutting branches shorter and shorter. I can use it for decorating things. It's so stiff that I can make wreaths with it. Well, even small wreaths go on your Christmas tree, right up to bigger wreaths. And if you want to, keep it doubled like that for a bit more stability. But as long as you don't put too many heavy things on your wreath, then they'll be fine like that. And at the end of the day, nobody swings on their wreath. If they do, they're doing it wrong. So that was £2.42 for, I can't see how many metres. Is it on the packet? No, it doesn't say, but it's a lot of metres. So I'm pleased with that. I've got more beads. Let's have a look at these. There are 100 beads in there, and I quite believe them. That looks like 100 beads. And they were £1.48, and they've got gold and silver and blues, different shades of blue. So I'm pleased, but I'm not going to open them because I know what will happen. I'll end up picking them up for ages afterwards. So got some of those. Right, we're going to just mix this up because it's taken me forever to sort out the Christmas thing. So I just piled it all up. I got these little figures, and they are so cute. I think they're going to look lovely on craft. They're not very big. Look at that. She's sitting down drinking her tea, and he's sitting there thinking, oh, I like being with her. She's so pretty. And these cost me £1.34. Not bad, I don't think. I'm pleased with those. And they're just so cute. But they're not the only ones I got. I also got this Christmas set, and this was £1.98, but this has got a little bench as well. So, lying it down on my hand to show you. There they are, having a kiss on the bench. Isn't that so sweet? Let's hold it up close. Where's my camera showing you? Like that. And if he turns around a bit, he looks like he's ignoring her, doesn't he? There we go. Mwah! So that is going to be such a useful addition to my Christmas decorations. But I'm not going to glue this on because I want to use this over and over because I love it so much. And next I got these. I love these. I can't wait to make a Christmas wreath with these. Or it's either going to be a Christmas wreath or a surround for a candle in a candle holder, which is a Christmas wreath lying down really. They're not real, they're like nylon. Straighten them up like that. Let's take one out. You can never be sure when you look at a bunch how thick they are. They look very thick there, but let's see. Oh yes! And they're nicely pliable and wobbly, so you could put these in a wreath and they'd have a nice hang to them. Are they wired inside? No, they seem to be plastic inside, so I don't think you can curl that bit. You can curl the bottom bit. So if you want them to come down, you curl the metal bit. Oh, I love those, and they cost me £2.98 for 10, which I didn't think was excessively cheap, but it was cheap enough. And I haven't seen these anywhere else. So I thought, yep, I'm going to get some of those. I also got these. I had 15 pieces for £4.94, which I thought was a very good price. But let's see if they live up to their expectations. Oh, yes. You can bend the bottom. Can you bend it? Oh, yes, they wired all along. Oh, I like that effect. So you can, when you put your floral display together, you can actually bend it and it actually will hang down, but still come up and down rather than just be poking down. Oh, I like those. I am very, very pleased with those. They are wonderful. There's a fair weight on those. Oh, 15 for £5. Well, just under. Not bad at all. They'd make quite a nice fan, wouldn't they? Hand fan. I got this. Now, this is a very small cutting board. Nothing special, but it drives me bananas when I have to get my big cutting board out for something really small. So I thought, this is something I could really do with, and I've been putting off buying because I was too mean to pay for one. This one cost me £1.28. So that is really going to be handy for me. I've got this big one here, but I don't like to cut in it too much because well, one, you're only supposed to use a roller cutter, so if you're using a scalpel, they say not to do that. And two, I think it's going to wear out eventually. So if I can just put this underneath when I'm cutting with my roller cutter, or when I'm using my scalpel, if I don't need a bigger mat than this, it's going to be really convenient, and I can just keep it there and take it whenever I need it rather than have to dig it out because it's bigger. I got these retro lace stickers. They're called Spark of Fire. How do I get them out? Like this. And there are 30 of these in here. There's another bag. Now, they certainly don't cut back on plastic use. I've split that one now, so lucky it was in 2 bags. And these are just lovely little doily shapes. I'll use this piece of glitter foam. Just to give you a little example, this is what they're like. Oh, they're very slippery and my light is shining on them, but they're lovely. It's so pretty. And they're not only good for crafting, they're also good for journaling. Because I know many of you watching love to journal too, and I love to journal. Since I got this out, I'll show you some stencils. I can see them sticking out. I got this stencil. This was 58p. It's like a wood bark effect. It's also quite a zebra effect, isn't it? If I hold that up close, you can see. And size-wise, this is... I'm using my mat this time. Ed said to me, why don't you use your mat? And I didn't think. It's 8 inches by 5 inches. And that, again, good for journaling, good for crafting. So at 58p, I think that is well worth getting, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. I like to put paint over, acrylic paint on the background of a journal page, and then do lots of stenciling on the top, but I've not got a lot of nice stencils. And on the stencil theme, which also takes us into Christmas, these were £3.98. Find the way in. I've got Merry Christmas. Baby, it's cold outside. Ho, ho, ho. That way. Ho, ho, ho. And we got... Which way up? That way up. Noel. And fresh cut Christmas trees, free delivery. Ooh, I love this one. I can't wait to use this one. I don't know why, but it so far appeals to me the most. Farm fresh, fir, spruce, pine, Christmas trees, hot cocoa and sleigh rides. And finally, some snowflakes. And I got this pack of stencils for £3.48. And these are not Christmas ones. Try and find my way in. There we go. There are 12 in this one. So I've got honeycomb. Look at that. A bee. And then we've got lots of different size honeycomb. So that's good because you may want to use a larger one on a larger project or a smaller one in your journal. If I show you there, these are slightly different bees. It's not that they give me lots of the same bee ones. And we've got an even smaller honeycomb. That one is going to be my favourite for journaling, I think. And the others for more crafting. And we've got the queen bee, and she's got a crown on. And we've got lots of little things. Now, this is lovely for journaling because you can just do very small. You can just do a little stencil of a bee somewhere. I love the honey. Drippy honey. And we got lots of drippy honey. Ooh. And some really cute ones. A whole selection of bees. And more different size drippy honey. I got these stickers. They're mason bottles or mason jars, but there's a selection of different jars really. They're not just mason jars. And I've already got some ideas on how to use these. If I show you them, we got, I don't know if you can see because of my light, we've got a red one, and a green one, and another red one. I think I'm going to have to show you right close, see if that helps. There you go. So that one, that one, that one, that one. purple one, light blue one, and a dark blue one. Dark blue, almost purple. So there are 2 each of those, and these cost me $1.29. I got myself some pins, nothing exciting, just I needed some of these for when I'm doing my patchwork. I'm running out of glass beads headed pins, so I got myself a pack of those, and they cost me 89p for 50. I got these. My eyes are useless for sewing. I can't, it's not the sewing is the problem, it's the threading the needles. So I got myself these. I got a whole pack of them. It was 39p for a pack. So there we go. They're little, no frills, does what it says on the tin. They thread your needle for you. In case you wondered what you do with these. When I was a child, I first saw one. I thought, so you put your cotton in there and then you poke it through the needle. No. You poke it through the eye of the needle, put your thread in, pull it back through the eye of the needle, and it's so much easier to poke something that's hard and not very flexible compared to trying to put a thin, wobbly piece of cotton through. I've got more bottles. These were $1.29 for 30, but they're much smaller than the others. So I think they're going to be fun. I've got an idea for how I'm going to use these. And so I'll keep that a bit of a secret, and then it'll be a nice surprise when you see it done. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with these. And also, for journaling, it's not only the crafting, they're going to be good fun for journaling. So I'm going to really enjoy using those, and they are exactly as expected. I'm not disappointed with those at all. They're quite good quality. I do wonder how I'm going to peel the backing off. Let's see how easy that is. Oh, there we go. It didn't take too long. It's not easy, but it can be done. So you can get the backing off fairly easy. I've got some washi tape, and oh, that's a nightmare. The only way I can do that is I get some sellotape, stick it to the backing and pull that, and sometimes it works easier, sometimes it doesn't. If you've got any tips on how to take the backing off shiny washi tape or stickers like that that's really fast, let me know in the comments. I really would love to know. Oh, look at these. I love these. These were £1.28 for 40 pieces. Open them up. And there are lots of retro ladies in different clothing. I don't know if you can see them all. Look at that. They are journaling, I think I'm going to be using these for, rather than crafting. I just love them. And red is one of my favourite colours. So they're going to be perfect for me. And I'm trying to keep them all together. They keep trying to run away. Keep still, ladies. Stop fussing. Form an orderly queue. I got one of these. Now, you may wonder, what on earth is this? This is actually a pencil extender. I'll take it out. And I'm not sure how this one works. I've never had one before, but I've been meaning to buy one because I've got some expensive colouring pencils, but when they're your favourite colours, they get shorter and shorter and they're difficult to use. So then I'll just use this pencil. Oh, there we are. It just holds in the end like that. Obviously, you do it when your pencil's much shorter. It's more like a conducting baton, isn't it? You couldn't colour like that. But that is going to save me a fortune in coloured pencils because I won't need to change them anywhere near as often because I can just pop them in there and get an extra inch or so off each pencil. So I love that. And did I tell you the price? That was £1.18. So for me, I'm going to make my money back several times on that. I've got these. And they were an impulse buy. I saw them. I thought, now they look really interesting. And they're sewing machine needle threaders. And I've looked. I haven't got any idea how on earth that is going to make it easier to thread my sewing machine. These were 39p for a pack of 2. Do you know how these work? If anybody can tell me how these work or point me in the direction of a video that shows how to use them, I would be very pleased because I've got no clue. And this doesn't even open, this one. So who knows? So I'll reserve judgment on those. You may find they're absolutely fabulous and I'll keep buying them all the time because I keep losing them. On the other hand, they may not. Now this doesn't look like a crafting item, but some of you out there may understand why I bought these. These are a 2-piece set, 39p. And they're jean extenders, but I find that if I'm going to do a lot of crafting and I'm leaning forward all the time, the jeans can start to feel a little bit uncomfortable. But with these, you pop that on the button. Pretend that's the button on my jeans, okay? So you pop that over there, and then you've extended it so you can loosen your jeans without actually undoing the top button. Because if you undo your top button, you stand up to go get something, your trousers fall down, you fall over. So yes, they are crafted related in a sort of really weird, tentative link way. So I think they're going to be very useful. And for 39p, I'm going to definitely get my money's worth from those. I got this nano tape. This was 68p. To open it up. I've heard good things about this, but I've yet to try it myself. It's very noisy. Oh, stuck. Oh, it's sticky on the sides. Oh, that's going to get fluffy if I don't keep it in something. And this is like a tape, and apparently you can stick it to your wall, and it's really, really sticky, and then stick things to that. And then when you finish, you can take it back off your wall, and it's not going to damage what was underneath. Now, I'm a little skeptical, but I do need some way of hanging things when I'm doing my displays at the ends. I've got my nail that I use quite high up above my little dresser, and sometimes it's too high, so I want to do lower things, or sometimes I want to do a row of 3 things, and I don't want to keep putting loads and loads of holes in my wall. So I'm hoping this is the answer. If not, you'll know, because you'll see me one day showing you all the lovely things I made above my dresser, and there's going to be huge holes in the wall when I pull this tape off. So ooh, we'll try it out, see how it goes, and you'll know how successful I am. I won't be able to hide the truth. Well, I remember, or I'm going to forget, I got this little shelfie thing. This was £1.19, and it's not absolute top quality. It's all just hooked on, but it's hooked on very firmly. If I twist it and things, you can see it's holding together well. And this is purely because when I'm filming, it's so much easier to just have this set out of camera, and I can keep things on it. Tweezer thing for moving little beads around, my retro pack. So you can put quite a lot of things on there, and then you haven't got to keep going over, leaving the camera to get what you need. So that's purely why I got that, and £1.19, I'm quite pleased with that. I got these black pampas grass. These were 10 for £1.78. They're not as long stemmed as the red ones were. Look at that. Do these bend? Nothing on these bends, so if you get these, just be aware of that. But they do have more floppability. I can't show you there, you can't see it flopping because of the angle. If I hold it at that angle, it's flopping sort of like that. So that, imagine that in a display. Oh, I love that. I just really into these feathery pampas grasses at the moment. I think they're so pretty. Ooh, look at that. And I also got some white ones. The white ones were £1.98. No idea why. The white ones look pretty much the same. Now the white ones don't look either as lavish as the other ones. I don't know if that's the colour or what, but here you can see the gaps and things there. So the white ones, very nice. And I will be using them. I just really like pampas grass. They're my thing. You go through times when you love something or other, and at the moment for me it's these. And I can't wait to use them in my florals. And I reckon I've got enough here to make quite a few different displays for Christmas or whatever. I've got these unfinished wood squares. They're nothing exciting, they're really boring. I can get them out. 8 of those, and they are because sometimes if I'm making things, it's so much easier to have thin pieces of wood. I got a little bit of balsa wood which I can cut easier, but it's not strong enough sometimes, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with those. It's purely to have it there so that I got it as just one of my staples. You get those things like tumbling blocks and glues and wooden pieces like this that are staples, and you can just, you know where they are, you can grab them and use them in your project. So that's what they're for. And this is my last floral, I think. Yep, last floral. These were £1.59. They've been wound up to hold them together. So let's take them apart. Get a straight one. Well, not that that's very straight, but it's straighter than the other one. So these are wired all the way up. Which isn't, oh no, they're wired to there. So the bottom's got a little bit of floof on it. And the rest you can just put as much floof or as little floof as you want to. Now because you got 5 of these for £1.59, I think that's a reasonable price. And the quality's there, I'm happy. I got 10 of these beads. They're 20 millimeters or 2 centimeters. And they were 97p. And I got these purely because I can never find the right size bead. So I decided, yep, I'm going to get them all in my order now. It saves me travelling out and using the fuel to go get these size beads. I like these, so they're going to be perfect for, again, just another staple that I keep, whoops, near me, and then I can just call on them whenever I need them. And some fabric. This fabric was £1.16. Can I get in? And there are 7 pieces, and they are 25 centimetres by 25 centimetres, so about 10 inches. Let's open them up, and they should be all different types of reds. Got that one, and stars, and oh, spots, I love spots, stripes, gingham, a smaller gingham, and a little floral. If you want to be making something like patchwork, you've got such a variety there that you'll easily be able to come up with some design that suits all these, and you've got it all in one place. You haven't got to go buying fat quarters of lots of different fabrics, which if you're making a smaller project can be quite expensive. And in here should be, in theory, some black fabric. Let's see. Yep, some black fabric. So we got that one. And oh, more spots. Hearts. Buffalo check. Stars. Smaller buffalo check. And more stars. And the reason why I got the blacks and the reds, I just show you here, I just love the contrast between the black and the red. I think that is going to look so stylish. I just love that. That's the sort of look I like. Among others, I'm very eclectic. But you can see there, isn't that lovely? Well, you may not like it. You may find it too drab, too jazzy. But I just love blacks and reds. So that was my first Temu order. Am I happy with it? Yes, of course, there is the issue where that is not 40 beads, but I'm going to get onto customer services, and if the publicity is right and if what everybody's saying, I have no worries about getting my 40 beads sent. The big question is, would I order from them again? And I have to say, I would. I am very pleased. The one thing that I was a bit disappointed was is the lack of Christmas items, Christmas ribbon. I was hoping for a lot more Christmas ribbon. But I ordered in June, so it's to be expected. I am looking forward to checking out their Christmas stock when it comes in. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see me using all these things in my crafting over the next few months. I've got such a lot here, it's going to take a while. And I'll see you all next time. But until then, don't forget, happy crafting and have fun. Bye!